Yep, thank you.
Let's get back to SoCal-based immigration attorney Kathleen Martinez. She joins us now and can hopefully hear us. Thank you so much for being on with us. We have seen these ICE immigration enforcement actions over the last week and a half in our area. Regardless of how you feel about the policies or how they're being conducted, what rights does anyone have when it comes to ICE, regardless of your immigration or legal status?
Thank you for having me on. It's important that everyone physically located in the United States, whether you are documented or not, do have the ability to benefit from constitutional rights. So most importantly, you have the right to remain silent. You do not need to give an ICE officer proof of your documentation at all if you don't want to. You have the right to call your lawyer, and you don't have to consent to unreasonable search and seizure.
And for those watching right now and they're curious or maybe they feel a bit worried, if you are detained by ICE, if someone out there is, what is the proper steps? What should one do?
Well, it's very important to call your lawyer. If you don't have one, you are able to have a phone call to be able to have one before you get your hearing. Everyone still has the right to request a hearing and be entitled to due process. So if you are detained, you can file a motion for a bond hearing so that a judge can hear your case so that you can be released and have your further due process and have a day in court eventually.
I want to ask about the issue of warrants. I've seen it reported by immigrants' rights groups that ICE needs signed warrants with a person's name in order to detain them. But then we have reporting on warrants served for a work site, for example, where then people are swept up and detained by ICE, or where workers or even a customer was detained at local car washes. So can you clear up what is or isn't needed as far as a warrant?
Sure. So in places of work like your home or any kind of private place like your employment, you absolutely need a warrant to be able to enter the workplace. It needs to be signed by a judge. It's extremely important that this is a judicially signed warrant. If you don't have one, it's because you have probable cause. So you're seeing ICE everywhere in public detaining people without a warrant. You can do that because it's a civil action if you have probable cause to believe that someone's undocumented. Now, I personally believe that that's being abused a little bit because people are jumping out of cars and detaining someone, and they're detaining U.S. citizens. So how do you have probable cause to believe someone's undocumented, absent racial profiling? So this is what I see is being abused and is being constitutionally challenged in court continuously.
Interesting point there. Now, you started your firm to help clients gain legal status, to quote unquote do it the right way, as many people are hoping and wishing people to do. This is all for an affordable cost, but can you kind of get into what the process is? What is the realistic time frame it takes for someone to go from illegal to legal status here in the United States? And how much does it cost?
Yeah, it really depends on how you enter the country and whether you have someone to petition for you. There's really very few ways to get a green card in the United States. On average, it can take anywhere between 7 to 25 years to get a green card for most family-based applicants. If you're lucky enough to win the diversity green card lottery, that can happen, but it can also take years. You really can't just sign up for a green card. It's virtually impossible.
So what advice are you giving to your clients right now? What are you seeing with your clients right now, regardless of where they are in the process?
I'm telling my clients to stay home. If they're undocumented, they're carrying my retainer on them, any kind of receipt, notice of any application that they filed, so that if they get unlawfully detained, they know to tell the officer that they have a green card pending, they have a lawyer on file. I've noticed that my clients who do get pulled over in a traffic stop, they're not getting detained if an ICE officer knows that they have an attorney. So just letting ICE officers know that they have the ability to fight back and it's going to be expensive for them is actually very effective. But if you live in sanctuary cities, those are being targeted right now. If you're working at places where the majority of your workforce is undocumented, just know that they might be targeted. But Trump did just stop yesterday ICE detentions of restaurants, farms, and hotels. So I'm hoping that that will clear up soon.
What has been your experience this week? I mean, just in the past couple of days, the conversations maybe you have or have not been able to have with some of your clients?
It's been extremely stressful. I think my clients are living in absolute fear that they won't be able to see their children before they leave, that they'll be detained and given an expedited deportation before they can have their day in court. I'm having to argue and negotiate with detention centers just so I can speak with my client, just so I can get them their day in court, because I know that that's not exactly being honored for everyone in the United States.
Their day in court, how quickly is that happening?
Sure. If you're being detained by ICE, you typically get your day in court within 14 days. It's very fast. So I have to file a motion so that I can demand that hearing within 14 days. If not, they could be deported.
And
So it's extremely fast.
And one thing I wanted to ask, we are seeing some reports that we've done where someone is detained by ICE and their family doesn't know how to get a hold of them, can't get a hold of them, doesn't even know where they are. Do family members have any rights to contact their loved one if they have been detained?
Not necessarily, but in my experience, my clients do get a phone call. There's also a website called ICE Detainee Locator. It's typically not updated fast enough, but eventually it is. Every immigrant who's detained is given an alien number. It's a 9-digit A number. It's really important that the family members obtain that number so that they can use it to look up where they are located.
Wow. Well, thank you for the information. People can find you online. This is immigration attorney Kathleen Martinez. Once again, for more from her, you can visit martinezimmigration.net. Information for you on the screen now, or again, find her on social media. Kathleen, thank you and have a good day.